Yeah, hello, beautiful friends. After watching Donald Trump speech in a Bitcoin conference in Nashville, I jotted down some things from his speech that made me feel like Nigerians will miss P2B for real. You will not understand. When Donald Trump is speaking and the vision he has and the way he wants to make America great again, he want to make all Americans, want to make his country great. I see like the spirit of P2B speaking, Nigerians, we don't know what to miss. When I compare the both of them, their speeches, I see, oh my God, like I have to jot down some certain things. He talked about during the Bitcoin speech, he talked about that Bitcoin is going to the moon. So first of all, you out there, I hope you're trading on Bitcoin. I hope you're on crypto. If you're not, I'm sorry. You have to put your mind. He said Bitcoin is going to the moon. He mentioned that Bitcoin is the superpower. He's going to make Bitcoin superpower. And everything he mentioned, there's one certain thing, like I was like shocked looking at Donald Trump. Before 10 minutes, he would talk about China, 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 China. I can remember those years that we used to call China fake. Like those years in Africa, Nigeria, to be precise, everything about China, we see them as nothing. But today, America cannot speak one word without mentioning China. China. He said that if we don't make Bitcoin a superpower in our country, China will do. You understand? He said if America is not great, if we don't do this, China will. Another country will. Before he say any word, he don't talk about UK. You don't talk about Britain, British, German, France. No. China, 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 China. In every word he speak, he talk about China. These are the countries that we are looking like we never valued years ago, 20, 15 years ago. But today, China is one country that is shaking the whole nation. He said, if we don't hold Bitcoin, if we don't invest in Bitcoin, if we don't make America the superpower, where Bitcoin and crypto, where and China, we do. So you are there. I believe you should also look towards that. Now he talked about electricity. He said he's going to make sure that America they have electricity to a point that they will say, "Present, we don't want any more. That is too much." Imagine some places in Africa, some places in my country, Nigeria, don't even have light for many years. They have never seen light, and people that already have, they say they're going to have, and to a point that citizens will be complaining, President, we have a lot of light. Man, I wish I'm American. I wish Donald Trump can adopt me. What kind of life is this, man? See where we came from. Difficult to have light, and other people want to make that. Oh God, I love you, Donald Trump. So he talk about China, he talk about electricity, he talk about electric car. So many. In fact, just go and watch this video. Go and watch. I think I recorded some of the speech. Man, Donald Trump, I love you. And if you're not trading on Bitcoin, if you're not on crypto, this is time to join because Bitcoin is going to the moon. Go on, just listen.
Destroyed our cities, but we'll work with them and we're going to get our cities back. We're going to bring our country back. And we really were the freest and the most ambitious, most dynamic nation ever to exist on Earth. And we're going to get that back again because we're not there now. We're a nation in decline. You know it. We know it. Doesn't sound nice. But it's okay because we're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back fast. Right now, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing what's happened. Even today, when you look at what we just said, that would never have happened if they respected our country. If we don't embrace crypto and Bitcoin technology, China will, other countries will, they'll dominate, and we cannot let China dominate. They are making too much progress as it is, and we want them to be successful. I don't want China to be successful, but we have to be the most successful. That's what's going to happen. I want the United States to be first in technology, first in science, first in manufacturing, first in artificial intelligence, and first in space. You know, at MIT, my uncle was a professor there, Dr. John Trump. He would have fit in with this room very nicely, actually. That's why I mention it. And I believe he was the longest serving professor in the history of MIT. He graduated. We have a very intelligent family, actually. He graduated tremendously. I think he has 3 different degrees, but they said, would you like to stay on, John, and be a professor well, I've got a lot of offers, I assume he said, but I've got a lot of offers. Well, he was there for, I believe, 41 years. When I was in the White House, the head of MIT came to see me, and they presented me with a book on my uncle. He was a legendary guy in the academic world and in the world of MIT. So I understand a lot about what you're doing, and I have great respect for highly intelligent people. And you are highly intelligent. America's destiny is to lead our rivals in everything and to surrender our industries to no one. To no one. You know, some of you are involved with AI, but you also have the same thing. You need a thing called electricity. You need a lot of electricity. You know, AI needs to be really dominant, and China can do it much easier. We have environmental impact statements to do, but we're going to do things that nobody thought were possible. You need tremendous amounts of electricity. You need double the electricity of the entire electricity that we have right now in the United States to dominate. And we'll get that done. Who would think we can get that done? But we're going to get it done. We'll be having power plants built at the sites. We'll be releasing people from certain ridiculous requirements. And we'll be using fossil fuel to make electricity because we're going to have to. We'll be using nuclear. We'll be doing it in an environmentally friendly way. But we will be creating so much electricity that you'll be saying, please, please, President, we don't want any more electricity. We can't stand it. You'll be begging me, no more electricity, sir. We have enough. We have enough. You know, in the Midwest, they just opened, it was very interesting, they just opened up 2 chargers, you know, a charger for the electric cars. And you know, I love Elon. He's great. He endorsed me and great endorsement and everything else. But not everybody has to have an electric car. I told him that. So we're going to get rid of that mandate, if you don't mind. Some people want gasoline-propelled cars. Some people want a hybrid. And some people like an electric car. They're great. I think they're great. I think what he's done is great. I think he understands it. I guess he probably wouldn't have endorsed me. He knows where I am in this. But he did. And it's just like they did these chargers in the Midwest. There are 8 of them. They spent $9 billion to build 8 chargers to charge up a car. And at that rate, it would cost approximately $12 trillion to put the charges around. Somehow that's not working. The country would have to file for Chapter 11. We'll do a chapter, you know, it's called Chapter 7 instead of a Chapter 11, but it's the equivalent. No, we have to use our brain. We are the party of common sense, okay? We have to have common sense. But what we do have to do is we have to produce tremendous electric for AI and for all of the other things, including the things that you're doing. And we'll get it produced, and we're going to get it produced fast, or we're not going to be able to compete with China and other countries. So we're going to get it produced fast. This afternoon, I'm laying out my plan to ensure that the United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world, and we'll get it done. If crypto is going to define the future, I want to be mined, minted, and made in the USA. It's going to be. It's not going to be made anywhere else. And if Bitcoin is going to the moon, as we say, it's going to the moon, I want America to be the nation that leads the way. And that's what's going to happen. No, you're going to be very happy with me. You're going to be so happy. You're going to say he's the greatest guy.